Welcome to this channel. This channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So today I'd like to share with you a very important message, and that's it. When you watch my channel or read my book, please do not mix the 1850s Wing Chun with the 1870s or today's Wing Chun. If you do that, it is like the Zen saying, you are drinking the tea before you clean the cup. So you will mess up the entire thing. Now, it is a common issue that when our Wing Chun friend watching my video channel here and his mind is still thinking on the 1870s, based on 1870. So that is a problem. And also you can see today many so-called grandmaster even trying to mix some of the like the 1850s Yulian Tao sets into the Shaolin Wing Chun or 1870 Wing Chun and make it like a very old Wing Chun, those kind of stuff. It is a mess. The reason of this mess and the reason I brought it up today is because there is no way for Wing Chun to continue on if one keeping have those type of one can mix and match. Okay. In the past 100 years in Wing Chun is always like that. And that's why it end up in today's chaotic situation and a mess that it blocked itself because everything is based on everybody's opinion. The 1850 Wing Chun is not based on anybody's opinion. It is a design. It's like it is an Apple phone, it is an Apple phone. It is a Google phone, it is a Google phone. There is no mix and match there, okay? So let's begin, and I want to share with you something really important today. And this is not mean to say you are wrong, I'm right. No, this is mean that so that you be able to get the best out of what I'm sharing and know what exactly it is. Because face it, the 1870s Wing Chun today is already a very messy thing. So let's start with this. So yesterday I shared this YouTube, Face the Real World Martial Arts with Wing Chun 1850. No movie, no story, no magic. It is struggling. Well, the key words here, struggling, meaning that there's no magic there. There's no magic move and magic power. It is struggling. One need to work hard in order to be able to learn the skill. Now, after I share this, one of our Wing Chun friends comment on this, and he said that perhaps the Bong Fook platform is meant to bring out ingrained certain response to pressure. And then he said that if your arms are in contact with the opponent, even at close range, maybe Bong Fook practice offer benefit in terms of efficient response. Now, I'm not picking at these friends. I just want to point it out that be careful. Number one, as well as just explained, 1850 Wing Chun is like the Apple phone. It is not a Google phone. There is no perhaps there, okay? And also there's maybe the Bong Fook practice over benefits in terms of efficient response to pressure during the chaos. Well, that too, there's the maybe. Now, all of this assumption is invalid technically if you know what is going on, okay? As I explained in this video. Now I'm going to go for it again so that you see it clearly. So this is today's so-called Tan Bong Fook. Okay, this is a Bong Sao here, Tan Sao here. And in the world of using your, say your bong is like this. Okay, your bong is like this, and you are in this range, and you're practicing in this range. Well, this is not the close range as I explained here. Okay, those is close range, not the sticking body range as the 1850. 1850 is a sticking body range. It's not a close range. Okay. So at sticking distance, if your arm are in contact with the opponent, even at close range, maybe the Tan Bong Fook practice over benefit in terms of efficient response to the pressure during the chaos. Well, this is an assumption. Maybe that one really do not have the experience in the situations. For example, if you are in these situations, this is called sticking body situations. How are you going to use your Tan Bong Fook? How are you going to use your Tan Bong Fook like this at that situations? Obviously, you can. You simply can, not to mention the techniques and so forth. Now, where is it? Okay. You see all this range? This is a big gap here. This is not a sticking body range. Okay, all this training is in this range. And when you met somebody who go close, sticking, you really, all those Tan Bong Fook stuff really will never work in this kinds of struggle. Okay? So that is a reality. So one must not thinking one practice this, and when I say sticking range, one practice this is apply for that. No, this kind of thing is absolutely useless in the sticking range. Okay, all of this is useless. Now I'm not saying here to put down people. I just tell you that this is the fighting zone. You get into that, like the zone like that, your Tan Bong Fook never will work. Okay, so you can have all the training like that. Okay, now, so in the sticking range, the Wing Chun have 4 hands. Okay, the leg arm, the body arm, and the 2 arm. That is the only thing that you can face an opponent which is at this range. You have 4 arms. Okay, not this. You are not prepared for it at all. When you get into that range, your Tan Bong Fook will collapse. Okay, try to get a grappling friend. When you get close, try to do your Tan Bong Fook. See that whether it works or not. Okay, that you can see that now. So Wing Chun have 4 hands. The 1850 Wing Chun. Say we talk about this bong. Okay, you look at this bong here. Okay, where the body slant behind the bong here. Okay, with the opponent here. Now, if you do it in the wooden dummy, you will use this to bong. Now, this is what General Qi Ji Guang did 470 years ago, 1560. This is what he is writing, the writing here. How is that bong in the real execution? Okay. in the real execution is this. The leg arm is handling the opponent's front arm. The body is moved in. The bong straight like the way hit in. The bong is not there to do this. It's not there to do this far away. It's not there to do this far away, and your body lean back. No, the bong, according to General Chi Chi Guang, the short strike is you straight hit him. You shoot him in. Okay, there's no neutralize this like in terms of efficient response to the pressure during the chaos. No. At this range, it is a direct attack. It do not have those neutralize, pressurize, those things. No, it just go in from the angle. So this is a Tan Sao, from this video. 5 basic techniques of Wing Chun 1850. This is a Tan Sao. You look at that, this leg is actually attacking his leg, body is lean in. This is the Tan Sao. This is just the Tan Sao in 1850 is not the Tan Sao in 1870 where you put your hand up. No, you just, this is the Sao is for guarding and for actually you want to slide him, pull him back. This is attacking. This is the Tan Sao. So this is the Tan Sao of 1850. This is the Tan Sao of 1870. You have the person is here, you are actually blocking it, you are actually jamming each other because your hand is moving outward. The Tan Sao of 1850 is actually you guide him in, you strike him with the another hand while in the same time the body have come in, the leg have come in, okay? So Tan is like that, Bong is like that. This is what General Chi Chi Guang teach 460 years ago. It never is this type of stuff. Never your body lean backward. No, you just slam into him. The real Tan Sao of 1850 will not stand here, will go here. Actually, the Tan here does already shoot at his rib cage, and the front leg here actually attacking his front leg. So this guy is completely gone already as soon as you do this, and this is how it is, okay? So Erwas here, he said that the rolling fast, he cannot cover himself. So it is a direct going in. It's not all this Tan Bong Fook technique stuff in 1870. It's completely not like that. The play of 1850s Wing Chun is at this range, forehand. And if you look at it in terms of the plum flower, so we have 2 range. This is the fighting range, or the range 2 footwork. This is the fighting range. This is opponent inside there. And like yesterday, I explained this is the dead zone. Okay, this is a really struggling zone. Everybody struggling, and this is the zone out here that the opponent will not hit you. You'll not be able to hit him. Okay, so this is the battle zone. Now, the Tan Bong Fook is in this zone. It's not standing here, standing out here, put your hand in. No, your entire body is in here. So the importance of the short strike 1850 is the body and the leg going in first. Okay, so that's why the plum flower is, this is from zone 1. This is you, say for example, the zone 1, you shoot into zone 2. From zone 1, you shoot into the zone 2. And this is called bow leg management method. There is a way you shoot in, you smash him from this angle, you penetrate him completely, okay? Now, when you arrive at zone 2, for example, you see this is the opponent, this is the opponent, this is his front, this is back. If you go in from his back, there are so many ways of angle attack. This is the way you go behind his back. This is his front leg, the opponent's front leg. If you are this distance, you hit him with this way, attack him this way. If you are at distance, you see you change your footwork here a little bit, adjust, you shoot him this way. If you belong to this, you hit him this way. So all this angling, striking at within the zone, within the fighting zone. As soon as you land it, okay, so this is the thing is from the outside of the fighting zone, you smash in, and this is right away attack the opponent with the leg, okay? So this is called bow leg management. Your body is in, slamming in, and after you slamming in, this is like zone 2, you're keeping moving. You're keeping moving to shoot him like a rocket, to keeping shooting at him. So your opponent can do this to you and you're keeping moving in, okay? So very different compared with a usual thing like you stay this away and you want to go linear and you hand technique. No, you're actually struggling. If your opponent is doing this, if your opponent is doing this and you are actually, if the opponent here, you actually adjust your angle to attack him like this. Adjust the angle to attack him. And with this, it means that when you get in, right away, you want to collapse this leg, shoot in, okay? So that's how it plays. And so the first is the body and the hand, the body and the leg, the entire momentum in, okay? And this is from here, shoot in, go through his center, okay? And this one is the variations. You need to keeping adjust at here. So this is one of the case. Okay. Now, so this is the bottom line. This is the plum flower footwork, right? So-called the plum flower footwork. So your arm hand technique is actually the secondary, it's not the primary. Your body has to get in first. So it's like the grappling friend. You need to get in first. As how your arm change is based on how your opponent change. Okay, how your arm change is based on your opponent change, but your body, your leg, your body has to get in. Okay, your body, your body, your leg, you have to get in. You see all this get in, you get in, and you get close now. So at this range is the name of the game. Now, this type of art have no chance once people get in there. And all these two arms have no chance to bring out ingrained certain response to pressure. This type of training also have no chance to offer benefit in terms of efficient response to the pressure during the chaos, because the entire range prohibit this type of mechanic to function. Okay, so this type of mechanics, when you get into this, you know it's over. Okay, and that's very important. That's why the plum flower, the 1850s attack, the sticking body short strike, this type, you cannot practice with this type of a wooden dummy. You cannot practice with this type of wooden dummy. You need this front leg, back leg. So if you have a tripod, like, you know, this is very a strong tripod, what I have, heavy duty. This two leg is actually like in my Restricting Wing Chun. The book Restricting Wing Chun, I already show you. You can put your rack here. Okay, your rack here, his front leg, back leg. You want to go from his front or go from his back. You need to have that tripod to practice it. So in Restricting Wing Chun, I already make that really clear. The issue is if you're keeping thinking like this type of stuff, you will not know what I mean. Okay. And as I have mentioned the other day in this video, reform must start now, discuss today, structures, restore the Wing Chun 1850 body strength dynamic. You need to have your body, your stance, your breathing, your intra-abdominal pressure, your extending and contracting, and the next is your cycling, sickling, you know, like a sickle, when you cut thing, you sickle one way and you cut back, because those are in the next video, that you need the sickle power. Why? Because when you are at this situation, you shoot him, you attack him. If you don't get him, the next attack with a different angle will come. To changing your body position, your attack will come. So same with this. If somebody try to apply this to you, you have to move away to attack him in the same time. And he's not going to move away to attack you too. So that is happen in here. Over here, it is a struggle. So it never is showing your hand techniques like this, or practicing your hand techniques like this, or your chi sao be able to handle that. Okay? So the reality of the plum flower is your body and your leg attack, your arm, your hand techniques is based on what is needed at that situations. But every hand technique, there's no neutralize, taking pressure. It's just dodge away and shoot, attack. All is attack, attack, attack. Once you get in here, nobody have time to dissolve all these things. Those are movie. In the real is, if one attack do not take it, it change into another attack. That's why Wing Chun have to have this sickle power. In the Xiulin Tao, you need to train this sickle type of power. If you don't have the sickle type of power, you say, well, straight line, and usually the Bong Sao this way, go straight, you're done. Because you cannot make use of the recycling momentum with the sickle power to play here. Okay? So that is what is the reality. And if you look at this general Qi Ji Guang, it's all the sickle power, the recycling momentum sickle power. Once it get you into this range, it's not going to stop. And the opponent, of course, is not going to stop too. He's going to attack you. He's going to dodge away, attack you. You're going to dodge away and attack him. That is why it is a struggle. You need to have your body condition, your body strength, your breathing, everything intact. Otherwise, you cannot play here. So it is never is like what people like to believe on this or thinking on this. So this is what I like to share with you. Hope that you see, okay, 1870s Wing Chun, for some reason they designed that way. I have no critics, but that's what it is technically. What I'm presenting here is you are facing a world, a real world today in facing different martial arts. Can you do the job? Not even to say to win, but really be able to get inside there and exchange blow, exchange attack. Instead of just 5 seconds, you get takedown over. Okay, as you can see in past 26 years. So that is what I meant. And you don't want to have this 1870s Wing Chun using that as a platform, a base, try to digest what I'm saying. You can, because it is a completely two different system. And the 1870s Wing Chun never be able to go that close and never be able to do the cycling and keeping attack with the entire body in. And as I said again, when you get into that fighting range, since 470 years ago in the time of General Qi Shi Guang, the 1870 never be able to work. If you face a pro, I mean, of course, if you face somebody who have no idea what is going on or weaker than you bulldoze him with a straight line and those kind. But think about 470 years ago, when Qi Shi Guang fighting the Japanese warrior, one side is the samurai sword. They drop the samurai sword, is what? Jiu-jitsu. It's going to wrap around you. Your hand cannot get out. You can only strike, changing strikes, and all kinds of stuff. Okay? So I hope that you are clear. It is a serious problem that Wing Chun have no future if we do not bring back the 1850. That is a technical reality already. You don't have solution. That's the problem.